Behold, my stuff.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Anime here. It's your boy Alex. We back. It's Sunday. You know how we coming. Chapter reviews. Now, today we got Elusive Samurai Chapter 17. And let me tell you, baby, I really like how we get introduced to these new characters who are potential retainers. But before we get into all that, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you aren't already, and for those of you who are, once again, we appreciate you. We almost at 1,000. Thank you so much. And hit that bell for all notifications. Thank you. Now, Elusive Samurai. This chapter, we ran into who we now know is called Fubuki. Last chapter. This chapter, we got Tokiyuki's two retainers versus Fubuki. I'm actually getting better with the names. Give me some props. I'm getting way better with the names. Fubuki is a two-handed sword style user. So basically, is it Notori? Don't quote me. Two sword style, and he's pretty much going 1v2 against Tokiyuki's retainers. Now, that may sound bad, but apparently this kid is like a problem, because like we get information on him later on in the chapter to where he basically saved this entire village of children from 3 attacks alone, because the children all lost their parents apparently from the attackers, so it was just the kids. He came in there looking for food and then defended them for 3 days by himself. He trained the kids up to help him, to assist him. Like, they distracted the warriors, they made pitfalls, they made a bunch of different items to help him fend off the attackers for 3 days alone. I like where this is going, because one, that means that what's looking like what's going to happen with Tokiyuki is, my assumption is that these kids are sticking around. Like, since Fubuki has been training them for so long, I feel like they're going to just join in, not as the main group, but like as his force, because they're kids that can fight, and right now the entire group is a bunch of kids. So Fubuki basically trained up these kids to have a little knowledge. Like, they aren't hardcore assassins, they are Assassination Classroom.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
But they're close there. They close there for sure. So I did like, there's a little comedy in this chapter where the two retainers were fighting Fubuki, and Tokiyuki takes notice, like, wait a minute, I was winning against these two a little bit, not a lot, because the guy mentioned that he won every 5 matches, so he won a little bit, but it's the fact that they were going easy on him and letting him win. And so, like, we're getting, as the chapter goes on, we're getting little panels where Tokiyuki is like thinking about it, like, wait a minute, she hugged me that way, he was so hyped about me beating him, but wait, oh snaps, they let me. And then Gilbill's like, you just now realizing that? But it makes sense, right? Because Tokiyuki can't fight. Like, they made that a point. They keep making it a point, actually, but they said in this chapter as well, to where he runs away. That's his specialty. He can't fight at this moment. So him not being able to keep up with his retainers makes a whole lot of sense to me. Now, where we kind of leave off with this chapter is Fubuki knows his shrine mate in Tokiyuki's. So he's looking for a lord to train up. He's looking for a lord to follow, and Tokiyuki's right there. He's excited because he has the opportunity to learn some sword skills from someone who's just keeping up with 2 of his retainers. So if he can learn from them and impress them, that was his goal. His whole goal was just to be able to impress them so they would give him praise. Tokiyuki is an interesting character, and I really like where this is going comedy-wise. I like where it's going combat-wise. And speaking of combat-wise, I feel like eventually we're going to get supernatural stuff, right? Because the chapter ended off with this guy with somebody's severed head literally on the sword, and the guy's just letting the blood drip down from the head onto his face casually. And then on top of that, he has a bunch of ants. I assume they're real. He had a whole bunch of ants going all up his body, and then they just formed in a circle. And the fortune teller from Suwa, at one point in the chapter, there's a flashback, and he mentioned how Tokiyuki is going to face warriors with a lot of experience, warriors with special abilities, and warriors who borderline humanity. And then you got to think back a couple chapters ago, we had a boar that wasn't an ordinary boar. It was like a weird looking mismatch that supposedly wasn't extinct. So there's more going on here, and I really feel like we got to see what's happening, because we already got Mr. See No Evil, Mr. Hear No Evil. This guy isn't looking like the third one so far. I don't see how he would fit the motif, but we'll see where we go with that. But it's looking like Fubuki might be our next retainer. I'm excited. I enjoyed Gemba, the ninja, for sure. So I actually want to see more from the two we already have now, because we getting a little bit this chapter, but I want to see more, because right now Gemba and Fubuki looking like top tiers right now. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, baby, almost there, and hit the bell for all notifications. Chapters every Sunday, videos every 2 days. Streams are more sporadic, but I'll get a schedule down. Give me some time. Thank you guys. Peace.